The Four of Swords shows us a knight laying on a bed of stone with three swords above and one sword across that he's laying on. He is in an energy of deep rest, seclusion. He wants to have time on his own so he can hear his spirit. The swords surrounding him, and as we've learned from the Ace, Two, and Three of Swords, are thoughts. So what's happening here, we see that he sort of conquered one thought, one sword that's laying down below him. He feels positive in that thought. However, there's three thoughts hanging above him that he's trying to understand. He's trying to figure out what are they. So these swords are not threatening him. They're just hovering above him. And he's taking the time to reflect on what does this mean and where do I want to go. He's also exhausted because, as you remember from the Three of Swords, he's done a lot of work. He's in an energy where he needs to rest and recharge and to have his space. Now, in the top left corner, you'll see a teacher speaking to a student. Some interpret this as someone who is talking to authority, talking to maybe someone with spiritual knowledge, gaining wisdom. This can be an indication that it's okay to seek or reflect on wisdom that has been given to you, whether it's through reading a book, having your own psychic reading, or listening to the tarot. This card shows an energy where it's time to reflect on the wisdom and knowledge that has been given to you, and it's also to give yourself permission to rest and to recharge. A few additional meanings of the Four of Swords can mean that you need to take time for yourself. It also can mean that you need to remove yourself from a situation, or you may be removed from a situation. It's important to know that this would be a divine intervention, a blessing in disguise. Sometimes it could be an energy where all of a sudden someone needs space from you, or vice versa, that you need space from them and there's no explanation. That type of energy, when the Four of Swords comes up, it just means you just want to trust it, let the energy flow, and know that it will take you to something better. And it also too, more often than not, the Four of Swords means you need to rest, you need to recharge. It could be a time, maybe take a day off, take a vacation day, go for a walk, something, whatever it is to you that is rest, that could be very important. The Four of Swords can also be a calling to connect with meditation, also to look into yoga to develop your psychic abilities. The Four of Swords is also a message from your guardians or ancestors to let you know that you may be given a divine message to help you with your spiritual powers. If you're asking your tarot for a general message, it could be the answer could be something as simple as that they feel that you need to rest and recharge. This is an energy often when your guardians, the masters around you, the ancestors that are around you, are asking you to connect with them through meditation, yoga, going for a walk. They often use this card when they feel that we're working too hard, that we need a break, and sometimes it can be a time when they feel like, okay, you need some time on your own to reflect on what you've learned. If you're asking about a business or a career message, this could be the guardians saying to you that, hey, you may need a day off right now, rest, recharge, just so you can come back 100%. There also is a lot of focus here about being still, observing, taking it all in, and allowing the energy to process. Another translation of this is if you're working on a job or project, the Four of Swords can come up and just say, okay, we need you to take a step back and look at everything right now. Right now, there's just too much going on. Just let some energy flow. The other message that this can be is that a coworker may need some boundaries. They may be not respecting your space or not hearing you, so this is a time to speak up. If you're asking about a romantic situation, if you're single, the Four of Swords can be telling you or asking you to focus on celebrating your freedom, to focus on recognizing you being in your own power, being in your own space, and being independent is a beautiful wisdom, and this is a time to celebrate it. It's also an energy that I often see this card if you're asking about your partner that you haven't met yet. This could be a sign that they are going through something. You don't want them right now. Let them figure out whatever they're going through. And they're asking you to focus on redirecting the energy onto you. What do you need to rest? Where do you want to recharge? It also could be a sign that you might need some space regarding a friend, or if you're dating, where you just need some time on your own. If you're in a relationship, it would mean that you both need to rest, you both need to recharge. This is often a sign that both of you are working very hard and you need to rest and reground. We'll often see this card come up if you and your partner are working on a project at home or a business project or just trying to do something together. It can be a sign that, okay, put that to the back burner right now and just focus on recharging and nurturing each other. There's also an energy here where I'll see these when you need a vacation together, just something to reward yourselves. Some additional notes on Four of Swords. Four of Swords is ruled by the element of air. The 3 air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So when you're getting this card, you want to pay attention. Is there any Gemini influence, Libra, or Aquarius? There could be a planet in right there that's adding to this. So if there's anything that is in any of these zodiac signs, you want to see how does that relate to your natal chart. Also too, if you're trying to time events or trying to understand when things are going to become clear or how long you might need to rest, you want to look when's the next moon in Gemini. So is it a new moon, a full moon, waning moon, waxing moon, which are all different interpretations, and that will be another class at another time, but that will be another layer to the energy. 4 is the number of foundations. So in numerology, 4 shows us where we want to grow. There's a lot of focus on home and to give back to ourselves and to know that we deserve this. The air element here is knowing that it's okay to communicate our boundaries. It's okay to communicate that, yes, we need rest or need time on our own. It's about giving yourself that permission to do this. My personal interpretation of the Four of Swords is often very gentle, very simple, that you just need to rest. I think one thing that a lot of intuitives have is there's this energy that I think we forget to rest, or the importance of putting our own needs first. A lot of intuitives are very giving and they tend to put everyone else before themselves. And when Four of Swords come forward, it's your guardians and the universe saying that, okay, we feel you need to rest right now and we want you to know it's okay to give yourself that permission. It's also an energy from the guardians for them to, they want you to know to recognize your hard work. And it's okay to look back and to say, okay, I've done so much, I've come so far, and to give yourself that reward. And it's also a reassurance. They want you to know that all the energy you're putting into to find your path will pay off. It's also an energy where it may be wise just to take a step back and let energy settle. So if you find energy's loud, I would just go have a good cup of tea, go for a walk, just put it to the back burner, let it settle, and then come back. Also it's a very important energy to know that you can have a break or have a day off. If you need that much time, give yourself that permission.